went the other way. If he went to here and he went there, it's reverse. Yeah, leave it there. No, it's fine there. Leave it.
I will leave it.
You can turn it up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, immediate family members, you guys. राम नाम सत्य, 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 राम नाम राम नाम सत्य, 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 राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम
सत्य,
राम नाम
सत्य,
राम नाम राम नाम
सत्य,
राम नाम
सत्य,
राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम
सत्य,
राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम
Just announce the one or unless you're doing something. Negative.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, ladies and gentlemen, we can say it is a sad occasion and a happy occasion. Sad occasion that we will be missing the association of Krishna Bihari Dasi. And a happy occasion is that she will be leaving this body. She has left the body and will be in a very transcendental body where she will not experience problems. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are all experiencing problems on this earth. We have done something terrible in our past lives to be here on this earth. This is a place of suffering. The only time we feel that we are happy when someone is giving you a birthday party, but very, very temporary, with too much. One, you feel happy that your children or families and relatives are giving you a feast or a celebration. The other, the miserable thoughts that you have about the surroundings and the people and what is happening throughout the world. You are never ever happy. But today we are feeling so proud that Krishna Bihari has left this body where for a little while she was suffering. She had that type of illness that could not be cured. Krishna Bihari Dasi who know her well, a child that grew up in Nanoti, known as Sekukaya. And she schooled at Lee Primary School and thereafter Dana Secondary School. I remember one moment of Krishna Bihari Dasi. That time she was known as Karishma. One afternoon, we started panicking. The parents, the whole district was panicking. Krishna Bihari Dasi didn't reach home. From school, that time she was in primary school. She was nothing but 7 years old. From Tamil Primary School, Lee Primary School, she decided to take a walk. And some relatives were living up along the riverside. She walked all along through very, very dangerous roads, alone, with her school bag. And she managed reaching home right in second Kaya. You can say from here to there is about 6 to 7 kilometers, or more, most probably, about 8 kilometers. She reached safe and sound while all were busy looking for her, coming to school. And when she was asked, "Where did you go?" "I was looking for homes of relatives." And she reached it. That was one incident that we didn't forget. And remember, Krishna Bihari Dasi was born with a veil. So that itself signified that she will be a pure soul. She is, the souls are all pure. She will be a pure person and will follow the path of transcendental spiritual life. And she did so. In 2007, she became a Vaishnavi. She was initiated by the lineage Gaudiya, the Brahma Sampradaya, by Srila Bhaktivinoda Guru Narayan Maharaj, who is our Guru. And we have we have our Maharaj here, that I didn't welcome him deliberately. He will be welcome soon. We have a Maharaj here from Vrindavan, and Maharaj has also taken sannyas to Srila Bhaktivinoda Narayan Maharaj, and all of us are Vaishnavas. We are proud that Krishna Bihari Das has become and joined a huge family, a family of thousands, the Brahma Sampradaya or Gaudiya. Remember, when one takes that initiation, is known as twice born. What is the meaning of twice born? First, you are born of a parent. You come down. They give you the guidance, they give you education. They give you the material education, and you get to the material work. And thereafter, when you start maturing, you start looking for elevation. You're looking for transcendental life. You want to learn about spirituality. You want to know yourself. You need to know who you are and where you will be and what is your destiny and why you are here. And that is when she was fortunate that we have the father and mother who were in the lineage of Krishna consciousness. And all the children, the 5 children took initiation. And that was known as twice born, because now you are joining a huge family who believe in the lineage of transcendental life, where you get all your guidance and how to live, how to pray, and how to walk the path in society, and how to spread the consciousness of Bhagavan, that is Sri Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. And she did so. She became, including her sisters, father, mother, and a few people around here, she became a model. They ran a satsang that was admired by the Lord Krishna. They were so vibrant in spreading Krishna consciousness. In fact, I looked up onto them. In spite of me bringing them to that life, I think I became, at that moment, I felt very junior. Very, very junior. They have climbed the ladder. And I can say, till her last breath, she was conscious of Krishna Bhagavan. When we came up with Swamiji on Monday, she was smiling. She couldn't talk loud. She was smiling. She was so happy to see Swamiji. And she knew that we were trying to bring Swamiji, but some policies have changed in India that the visa takes 30 days, 4 weeks. And we kept on deferring the date of arrival. But eventually, she landed, Swamiji landed in South Africa for one purpose. And it was all designed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the Guru. Swamiji missed a few programs, but think the main program is today. She was so blessed that everything Gurudev arranged, that her samadhi will be done by a great soul, a sannyasi, Srila Bhaktivedanta Shankaraj, who comes from India and has taken shelter under this Gurudev. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk about her husband. When he was proposed, I think he knew that he's marrying a girl that is a vegetarian and Krishna conscious. And before his marriage, he changed and he became conscious. And if you look at him, he's around, where is he today? A pure heart. A soul that is searching for love. And one thing I will tell you, that he has found a love, Krishna Haridasan, who both of them lived so well. People admired them for the steps they took in life. And you'll find a gradual progress the family made. Gradual progress. You look at the children, they are living quite well. And Krishna Haridasan has set that example. Today, we are proud. We are proud to stand here and talk about the legacy of such great Atma, Jiva. We are proud to talk. And definitely, ladies and gentlemen, this soul, we believe in Yamadut that come to take the soul, but this soul was awaited until the messengers of Krishna Bhagavan received her in a beautiful chariot, and she reached home. The place where she come from. And that is where she will remain. I don't think she will come back into this miserable world because of the pious deeds. Very affectionately, she is executed. My dear brother Madhu Singh, could you come forward?
Brothers and sisters, today we have gathered to bid farewell to Karishma. Before I do that, I think I need to acknowledge the presence of Swamiji from India, and I've also saw the presence of Portuguesa municipality speaker, Dolly Governor. Brothers and sisters, we have all come here with a heavy chest, fully knowing that Karishma, who was like a giant, fought the illness that she carried and daily fought that illness. She put up the broad smile, and inside she was full of pain. On behalf of the Nadasen and Singh family, I want to say today is a sad day. At the same time, we must use this day to celebrate the life of Karishma. Karishma leaves behind her beloved husband, Preston, leaves behind her parents, Mir and Romila, leaves behind her sisters, Babishka, Malisha, and Isha, and obviously not forgetting her only brother Uvir. And most importantly, she leaves behind her lovely children, Samiran and Kimaya, who both of them, I believe, they are under 10 years. Now that is where the pain lies with us as parents and elders. Those two young children, they have got the entire life ahead of us, and they will be growing up without a mother. A mother is everything. A mother is everything in life. A mother takes the responsibility at many times as a father and a mother. And my heart goes out to those two little ones, Samiran and Kimaya. I want to appeal to the Nadasen and Singh family to give all courage, hope, and guidance to these two young children that will be growing under very difficult circumstances. And as you all know, Karishma was not well for the last 2 years. She has gone through periods of trials and tribulations. And as I said, she always put up a broad, big smile. I remember in April this year, when we had Hanuman Jayanti celebration in Stanger Manor at our temple, Sri Hanuman Temple in Stanger Manor. She came for blessing. And I remember telling her, Karishma, I see you driving a lot. You need to calm down. You need to slow down. You have got health issues, and your health is more important. Because Karishma was one of the children that should love to have fun. If there is function at friends, family's house, she'll be the first one to be there. Karishma, I can describe her as a person that was full of life. Although she lived for 32 years and now no more, but she lived a full life. She was a bubbly person with great personality, and she knew her family. And you know, yesterday we were here doing service, and as I was speaking to members of the family, and she always inquired about others rather than worrying about her own health. Such was Karishma. Karishma, as you heard the earlier speaker said, she grew up in Nanoti and then moved to Darnell. But Karishma was a wonderful child. And it saddens me to stand here and see your child lying right in front of you. And Karishma will be no more. But her spirit must be cherished forever. I think that's very, very important. I was here on Sunday. I had the opportunity of meeting her and also offered some prayers for her, given her some solace. And one of the things that struck, despite all the pain she had, you can see the pain etched on her face. My son was there, Bhaiya, or known as Shamil. She opened her eyes and she said, Bhaiya, how is the baby? Now my son got a baby that's about 15 months old. Bhaiya said the baby is growing nice and he's dropping and capsizing everything down. You know, Karishma put up such a broad smile, and immediately she went back to her pain mode. But that smile of hers will be cherished and remembered forever. A little bit on our religion. As Bhaiji pointed out, we are merely travelers. It's just like the bird. The bird has an attachment to the nest. Likewise, the soul within us. But when that bird leaves that nest, it finds freedom and builds a nest in another place. And life carries on. That's how the soul, we as Hindus, we believe in reincarnation. We believe in rebirth. We believe in rebirth. We know Karishma with all the pains and sufferings he has gone through. And if you have read our scriptures are very, very clear. If you have gone through pain and suffering, you are a liberated soul. You are a liberated soul. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells us we must not grieve for the inevitable, that is death. Birth and death, these are cycles that we have to go through it over and over and over again until we realize the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to become one with our Creator, Paramatma. As long as we have not realized that goal, we will come, actually I want to say, on behalf of the Nadasen and Singh family, we want to all pray that Karishma's soul rest in peace. We want to also say to many friends and relatives, thank you for the messages of condolences that you have sent. Thank you for the flock that you have brought. And Karishma loved all of you. And I'm so proud that this place is full of people, and that is exactly what Karishma likes. This place is full of people. Yesterday when we came to the service of here, there were a lot of people, and we did service for 1 hour. And I'll tell you, we also run a temple, but we felt peace. When we did the service here, we felt there was so much of peace. And as Karishma's body was taken into the room, a very good sign that occurred. A very good sign that occurred. A huge butterfly from nowhere came, sat on my stomach and flew around and it's in the room. The butterfly linked up with it. Very, very good. Karishma, may you be like that butterfly. May you rest in peace and may you guide your children from wherever you are. Give them the strength and remain. But the fact remains that love for his child and giving his child the last comfort that she needed. And that was my brother Mir. And may he be richly rewarded for his spiritual understanding and also for taking care of Karishma. I know they sit together and they never got on like father and daughter. They actually got on like brothers and sisters. That's how the relationship was. Thank you. Thank you.
But what was that made his body move? What was that made his body talk? What was that made his body act? And that was the soul, the Atma. We have to understand, in all religions of the world, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, they all teaching one common thing, and that is the soul. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Buddhist, the same fate will happen. We all will have to return, the body will have to be returned back to the elements. So, we are saying goodbye today. Actually not, we're not actually saying goodbye. We are saying goodbye because she's no more longer in our vision. We cannot see her, we cannot interact with her. But there is one thing that will last forever. And what is that? That is the Atma, the soul. And how do we know? How do we know that there is a soul within the body? Who can confirm this? But that is confirmed by Bhagavad Gita, by Lord Sri Krishna. 5,000 years ago, he spoke this sacred text of Bhagavad Gita. But what you find in this Bhagavad Gita, you will not find it anywhere else. His instructions. And that instruction is on the soul. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, for the soul, there is neither birth nor death. For the soul does not take birth. The soul is not stayed when the body is stayed. The soul is eternal, it's primeval, and it's everlasting. It's ever existing. The soul can never die. The soul cannot be cut into pieces. The soul cannot be burned. The soul cannot be drowned. So the soul, and this is confirmed by Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. And we can see the testament that when some people are involved in some traumatic incidents, they either drown or they burn. The body is there, but the soul is nothing. The soul comes out of the body. So we have to understand, when we understand that we are not this body, that this body is only temporary. And that is the point when we come to this. So Krishna is explaining to Arjuna in this Bhagavad Gita. He is explaining this point in the second chapter. Actually, this is the first instruction. So Bhagavad Gita has many chapters. Dhyana Yoga, speaking about Sangha Yoga, Karma Yoga. Then it comes to the 9th chapter talking about Bhakti Yoga. But the first instruction that Krishna is giving is talking about the soul. The eternality of the soul is telling Arjuna. Because you remember, Arjuna was a bit perplexed. He did not want to fight in this war. He gave Krishna all the reasons not to fight. But all the reasons that Arjuna gave was based on the body, on the bodily concept. And what were those reasons? Oh, I cannot kill. These are my kinsmen. These are my cousins. This is my grandfather, grandfather Bhishma. These are my friends. How can I kill? What will I get by killing these people? So he was talking based on the bodily relations. This is my grandfather. This is my cousin. This is my uncle. And if I kill them, what sin will come to me? And in the second chapter, Krishna said, Arjuna said, you know, it is better I go take sannyas. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. It's better I go take sannyas. Because a sannyasi is a sadhu. He's doing bhajan in the forest. He's not engaged in administration, family life. So it's better I go and would live in the forest. So Arjuna gave all these reasons not to fight. And all these reasons that Arjuna gave was all based on the bodily identification. So Krishna tells Arjuna that while you are speaking very learned words, because actually, if I tell you now, you know what, go and kill these people, what you are doing. If I give you an instruction now, go and kill so and so, or go kill a community of people, it's immoral to do it, it's illegal to do it. So how can one give such an instruction to go and kill? How is it possible? How can one give an instruction to kill other people? How? Is this moral? Is this based on moral reason? No. So Krishna explains to Arjuna, he says, while you are speaking very learned words, and Arjuna spoke the truth, I can't kill. Because if I'm going to kill these people, what they use, how am I going to enjoy the kingdom? Because all my people will be dead. So he actually spoke very learned words. But Krishna told him, while you are speaking the learned words, you are actually a fool. You are fool number one. Why you are a fool number one? Because again, Arjuna has based his reason on bodily identification. That these are my cousins, these are my kinsmen. So then Krishna starts explaining to him the science of the soul. And what is the science of the soul? That the soul is eternal. The soul never dies. As I was explaining earlier. So do not fear. So Krishna told him that by my order, actually, when Arjuna refused to fight, when his, because it is described that actually his Gandiva bow, it actually started slipping because he was so much in lamentation. He was lamenting because of his body. But Krishna explained to him, the first instruction that Krishna gave him was based on the soul. Second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna dedicated to the soul. That the soul is eternal. Soul never dies. Soul can never be killed. Can never be slain. So, what do we do with all these instructions? So Krishna has given us all these instructions that we are eternal. The soul is eternal. The soul can never be destroyed. What are we to do with this information? She has now, in this life, in her life, in 2010, she had a very great opportunity in her life. And you all know what that opportunity was? 2010 in Pietermaritzburg. She came with her parents, Paramhamsa Gandhi Swami, Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Swami Maharaj. He came to this country, Durban, Pietermaritzburg. And Krishna Vihari She had the greatest opportunity that one will ever get in this life is to meet a pure sadhu. Because without sadhu, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanina, that one should approach a bona fide spiritual master. I'm not saying this. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is saying that one should approach a pure Vaishnava, a pure devotee. Why we should approach him? Because that pure devotee has seen the truth. What truth? What is the meaning of the truth? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme truth. There is no truth beyond that. And when you come in contact with this person, then you render seva. You inquire from him submissively. What do you inquire about? Spiritual topics, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And he will impart his truth. Why he will impart it? Because he has seen the truth. What has that spiritual master seen? Krishna Bhagavan. He has seen this truth, Krishna. So therefore, he can impart this knowledge. So Krishna Bihari in 2010, she came and she accepted Gurudev. Her name previously was Karishma. And then she was given the name Krishna Bihari. And she was only talking about Krishna. She was only talking about our Gurudev. She was praying to our Gurudev. And you know what she told me? She told my wife and I that she's going to live for 80 years old. She had this conviction that she's going to live for 80 years old. So, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita about the soul and about this interaction with the soul, when we understand that we are not this body, then in that body we can render pure devotional service to Krishna. Without understanding this, or without acknowledging this, without having this knowledge, it will be very difficult for us to accept or to make progress in spiritual life. So while we are mourning today, we are mourning yes in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this garland was garlanded on the deity of our Srila Gurudev in the temple in Stanga. And again, we can see the immense mercy that Krishna Bihari has got. Not only did she accept our Gurudev, but in her final stages, she's received this garland from the deity of Gurudev, which is not chosen. And also, I think Ramakanta Prabhu mentioned that what is the other great fortune? Is that Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Shant Maharaj. You know, if you understand, and I'm going to say, you know, I don't know, Ramakanta may shout at me at the end. But the difficulties that we had with Maharaj's ticket, first, the ticket was 16,000 rand. Then it went to 22,000 rand. Then because of the delays in the ticket, Ramakanta Prabhu personally paid 40,000 rand for Maharaj to come to South Africa. 40,000 rand. Why I'm telling this guy? Because there were so many complications that the day Maharaj got his visa, Ramakanta and I spoke and we said, no, let's bring Maharaj next year in April. But then I phoned Ramakanta Prabhu and I told him, you know, my heart is, Maharaj's visa is approved. Let's bring him and come. Same time, Ramakanta Prabhu arranged a ticket and Maharaj was brought to South Africa the next day. Although Krishna asked me on Thursday, Maharaj came and he graced that function. But I'm of the opinion, and most of the devotees of the opinion, that Gurudev personally sent Maharaj today for the most befitting favor to his dear daughter. This is all Gurudev's arrangement. No one else. Because Maharaj almost never came to South Africa. But he came, and Maharaj is a direct sannyas disciple of our beloved Gurudev. And he is Gurudev, Srila Pujapad, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami. So Maharaj has very two powerful Vaishnava Gurus in his life. What more can we ask for? What more can we ask for? He's initiated by Srila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj and sannyas initiated by our Gurudev, two pure Vaishnava. And today, he's gracing the funeral. This is not coincidence. This is not coincidence. This is actually a higher arrangement by our Gurudev. We have no doubt. We have no doubt. Many people will want to wish you must rest in peace, but the soul can never rest in peace. There's no such thing as resting in peace. This is a Mayavad. It's not substantiated by scripture. Resting in peace is not substantiated. How can you rest in peace? When Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, the soul never dies. If the soul never dies, how can you rest in peace? So, what is it? That she will continue in her seva to Sri Guru and Krishna. Soul is eternal, will live forever. But just that, you will get an appropriate body so to continue. And I have no doubt that she has taken birth where our Srila Gurudev is his pastime in one of the universes. Wherever, maybe it be on this planet, we don't know. But Gurudev is personally directing the soul. That is a victory. Actually today, we come here today to say goodbye, to say our last rites. But actually, a Vaishnava funeral is actually victory. We should actually put a flag up to declare victory. We should declare victory today. You know why? Because there are so many misconceptions about death. But we as Vaishnavas that are following Bhagavad Gita, we are confirmed, we are convinced that once a person has become a Vaishnava, will attain victory. And today is that day that he has attained victory. So let us celebrate this fact. Let us celebrate now. Another thing, everybody has come with tears here. That's a natural thing. I'm not saying anything wrong about it. But if all of you have Karishma's best interest at heart, who loves Karishma here? Pick your hands up. Who wants to see the best for Karishma? Put your hands up. So you know what Krishna Bihari will want? Can I tell you? She'll want all of you to chant Hare Krishna. So let's chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Not only now, or not only after the funeral, but every single day. If you all all have to put your hands up to say you all want the best for Krishna Bihari and Karishma. So every day, chant His holy name. Why we chant it? Because we want to help her. And she wants to help us because death, now we are chanting for her, but she also wants us to chant so it will benefit us. So every single day, chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Chant it for her, for all the departed souls, and then also it will help and benefit all of us. So now, as I said, Maharaj is here. He's come by some divine intervention. So he's gonna officiate today in the funeral ceremony, and this will be the final rites for this body. And Maharaj was telling that he came on Monday, and he spoke to Karishma, to Krishna Bihari. And what he told us, and when Maharaj told me, just now when we were sitting here, my hair was actually standing on end. You know what he told him? He told her that very soon you'll be cured. He told me, there is sitting there. He told me very soon you'll be cured. What does that mean? Cured of the disease that she had? he'll be cured of this bondage of his material world. And true to his word, on Friday yesterday morning, he left her body. We have no doubt that she's cured of her past, all her actions, and now she's got a chance to be serving in one of the pastimes of Gurudev and the pure Vaishnava. This is our height. We actually, the Vaishnava, I just want to read something quickly. I know it's taking time, but this is, I want to read this very quickly. This is one of a very senior devotee. His name is Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj. He was he was a guru, and he is a pure Vaishnava. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj. He came to South Africa. So the devotees asked him a question that, okay, I can't open now, but one question they asked him, that the devotees are desiring to go home back to Godhead. You know what Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj replied? He said, why? That's not your problem. That is my problem. You know what a disciple's question should be to Guru? How can I serve you? And he told, Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, that is not your problem. That I leave that to me. So therefore Gurudev, she engaged in seva to Gurudev. So Gurudev will personally take care of her. So our mood should be, how can I serve you, Srila Gurudev? And leave the rest to Gurudev, if we follow properly. Okay, thank you. Now I hand over to Bhaktivedanta Shant Maharaj.
Before that, we want Sister Cookie to talk.
Okay.
Or just a few moments to speak a little bit, then Maharaj will.
Okay. All right, so
Let's just speak. Mama.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I greet you all in the name of Jesus. I have some tributes from the greater part of the Lalu family that are in England that would have loved to be here, but they cannot be. And they've sent in their tributes, which I'm going to read to you. But from my own family, I would like to say how sorry I am to see the passing away of Karishma. She's a girl my daughter's age. My children and Romila and his children, they grew up together. So it's indeed a very sad day for our family as well, because we have lost our own child. Apart from that, I would like to pass our tributes from those of the Lalu family that are in England. A tribute from Sureka Lalu, or rather Sureka Apostolicus. Kerry, from the day you were born, you have brought so much joy and happiness to our lives. You were a pillar of strength for our family. You were Nani's right hand. I will miss my lunch chats with you. Somehow, you knew I would always call at that time. Throughout our time together, your manners and respect for us and others was outstanding. You always addressed us with Mosi and Mama, never by our names. You never argued or spoke back to us at any one time. Kerry, I will forever think about this journey called life that we went on together, from changing your nappies and caring for you. You became my friend, teaching me about how to be a mother. Kerry, I will forever think about the journey called life that we often talked about. There were times when it got tough and you cried to me, and deep down you knew I was crumbling myself, but had to pick myself up and encourage you to keep going. But through it all, you encouraged me so much. It will be okay, Mosi, don't worry. is what you always said. Everyone around you was always more important. You always tried to make everyone happy. You had time for everyone. You was an exceptional mother, a truly good wife to Preston, and an extraordinary daughter. Preston, thank you for taking so good care of our child for all these years. Every time she spoke about you, she smiled. You have made her so happy, and we will forever be grateful for what you have done. Kerry, today, you take a piece of my heart with you, my girl. I will forever cherish the times together until we meet again. That was from Sureka Apostolicus. The next tribute is from Sureka's husband, Anthony Apostolicus. He writes a poem and says, God saw you getting tired, and a cure was not to be. So he put his arms around you and whispered, come to me. With tears filled in his eyes, we watched you suffer and saw you fade away, although we loved you dearly and could not make you stay. A golden heart stopped beating, hard-working hands at rest. God broke our hearts to prove he only takes the best. It's lonesome here without you. We miss you more each day. Life doesn't seem to be the same since you've gone away. When days are sad and lonely and everything goes wrong, we seem to hear you whisper, cheer up and carry on. Each time we see your picture, you seem to smile and say, don't cry, I'm in God's keeping. We'll meet again someday. You never said I'm leaving. You never said goodbye. You were gone before we knew it, and only God knew why. A million times we needed you. A million times we cried. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life we loved you dearly. In death we love you still. In our hearts you hold a place that no one can ever fill. It broke us, our hearts, to lose you. But you didn't go alone. For part of us went with you the day God took you home. Anthony says, Kerry, this isn't something that I ever thought I would have to try to put into words. I first met Kerry when she was just 12 years old, just before her 13th birthday, and we have been close ever since. I watched her grow from a young woman into adulthood and could not have been prouder of her. Kerry was an amazing cook. Even when she wasn't feeling at her best, she would get up and 10 minutes later, a delicious meal would appear from nowhere. She was going through so much, but she always had time for others. She had a heart of gold and would do absolutely anything for anyone, often putting other people before herself. She was thoughtful, kind, and generous. She was selfless. Kerry was very much a people person. She loved people, and people loved her. I, like everyone here, today hoped and prayed that this day would never come, but here we are. We have all had the honor and the privilege of knowing Kerry, and now we can all remember all the many happy memories that she has made. Kerry was a fighter. She fought hard to the very end. She stayed strong throughout, but now is her time to rest. She will live in our hearts forever. Say not in grief she is no more, but in thankfulness that she was. Then I have a tribute from Sanjit and Veena Lalu. Farewell, beloved Karishma. Greetings to the family and friends. The beautiful name Karishma means miracle. We want to start by thanking God for the miracle she was throughout every season in her life. She was our rock. She was our pillar of strength, an angel in our lives, and God's greatest blessing to our family. So it is with deepest sadness and broken hearts that we gather with you to bid farewell to one of the sweetest and most wonderful souls in this world. There are no words beautiful enough to describe just how amazing Kerry was, not only to our family, but to every single life that she touched. I'm sure we'll all agree today that Carrie just knew so much. But there was one thing she didn't know, and that was the word no. Because she said yes to everyone who needed help. She was selfless in every way, always putting others first. Even in her pain, she was willing to pour into the lives of others, serving and helping others until the end. She was strong and bold and fierce, but never failed to acknowledge the quiet and ever-present rock and strength in her life, her love, and that is Preston. You have courage and tenacity that she was so proud of, that we're all so proud of and so thankful for. You'll always have your forever, you'll always have your Sammy and Kimmy. She was a true lioness of a mom and loved you and completely and perfectly. Carrie's life has left an indelible print on our lives, each one of us. Today we'll have a piece of Carrie in our hearts forever. She didn't lose her battle with cancer. She showed cancer who's boss. She lived every day to the fullest, even after her diagnosis. I'll miss hearing her say, "Hi, Moms," and her laughter and her encouragement. I'll miss her voice and just knowing that she was there. She's done so much, it's hard to count. In fact, it felt like it was an extension of our hands in South Africa. There's so much to say, but so difficult to articulate. So all that's left now is thank you, Carrie, and farewell, beloved. Rest now, our dear child, until we meet again. The last tribute is from Kabesh Lalu. He says, "Our golden girl, I will never forget you, the little time we shared with you. I called you Carrie, then changed to Carrie Mantha because of how naughty you were when you was a little girl. For the past couple of years, I called you Kema because you grew up to be the pillar of the Lalu family. My memories of you start from a little girl in the farm who ran into your dad's taxi to go to school, full of energy and mischief. Always had something naughty and smart to say to people. Memories of you rolling your dad's taxi down the hill that your mom had to jump out with Barbie that went on to hit a tree. Memories of you making so much naughty that Nana used to chase you around the house with a spoon, but most of the time he never ended up catching up to you. What about the time you didn't come back to Nani's house after school, but you decided to walk to Nanoti to your house? There was so much of noise, laughter, and drama when you was around. There's so much I can remember about you as a kid. You grew up to be a smart human being, responsible mother who gave full attention to your kids in every possible way, a loving and committed wife to Preston, a respectful, caring granddaughter who always took care of your late granny and gave your full care and support to Nani right to the end. A lovely daughter to your mom and dad, a good loving cousin and a friend. What comforts me is that we had the opportunity to talk to each other for the past year. We reassured each other. I've told you everything that was in my heart, and you did too. I'm happy we did that. I'm sure you had this time with everyone, including Preston and your kids. Thank you, Kema. Thank you for taking care of Nani. Thank you that every time I called you to ask you to do something for us, you always did it with no issues at all. Thank you that you always were there for us. You would do things with speed, from getting the kids ready for school, taking Nani to Stanger, picking up people from the airport, and the list goes on and on. During your sickness, you didn't complain to me once. I'm sure you had your moments, but my friends and I were fascinated on how strong you were right till the end. You fought all the way and always asked how others were before we asked how you were doing. You inspired me to take care of myself and be healthy. You taught me more about this disease called cancer. Yesterday, God has told you to rest. They say that God only takes the best. Today, you are resting. You are never alone. We will see you again one day. Until then, we will miss you and love you in every single way. Preston, you, and Kerry were so good together. She always spoke high of you. Please cherish the memories you have and rejoice in this. This is exactly what she would want. To Preston, Kimmy, and Sammy, Kerry's parents, sisters, Yuvir, to Nani, uncle, aunties, family, and friends, let's rejoice in this day instead of being sad. Kerry is in a better place than we are, and she would want us all to be happy and not crying. God gives and God takes. She is resting from everything, and we will meet her again. Kema, we love you forever. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare.
All are known that Krishna Bihari Dasi, she lives for the world. But Krishna Bihari Dasi not her soul is existence. Understand? Already Achyuta Prabhu lectured from Bhagavad Gita. Soul. Soul is the transcendental. Everyone should realize our soul. Soul means transcendental. Soul is the part of Krishna, Supreme Personal Godhead. But this is my body, but I am not body. This is my head, this is my hand, this is my chest, belly, leg, mind. But I am not. Just for example, my cloth, it is my cloth. But cloth, I am not cloth. Understand? In this way, try to understand that we are the soul. Everyone is soul. Soul is not Christian, not Muslim, not Hindu. Soul is the servant of Krishna, according to Srimad Bhagavad, Chaitanya Charitamrita, or scripture. Where is soul? Soul is inside our body, but where? In the heart. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Ishara sarvabhutanam hridyasa tishtati arjuna bhamayam jantrudani. Our heartbeat automatically sounding inside the heart. Who control you? You ask own self, not others. You have to ask own self, who is starting our heart? Who? You are Bhagavan, that is the Godhead, Krishna. Because Krishna sang Bhagavan. It is the everyone should realize. Otherwise, without realization, we are crying, sometimes smiling, this, that, so many things. That is called Maya. Maya means illusion. brother, sister, father, everyone related in this world, but not spiritual relation. Transcendental relation. What is the transcendental relation to Krishna? We are suffering 84 lakhs. 84 lakhs means 10 millions in one, 10,000 in one million. 10 lakhs in 1 million. 100,000 is one. Understood? Try to understand. So many time waste, so many years, so many. We are so lucky that we have got man's. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, Durlava Manushya Dharma Dehinam Khanu Bangura Tatrapi Durlava Manne Vaikunta Priyadarshana. Manushya Janma, one's life is very rare, but more rare is to take darshan, Vaishnava, sadhu. For that I am, she is my god sister, and I met 3 days ago. Also blessed her, Sasni Vachan Mantra, recited Sasni Mantra. And Krishna Bihari, I want to see you be cured soon. Yes. She replied, yes. But this is the then body is here. So in this way, everyone lives for the world. No doubt. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Jatasya hi dhruva janma mitasya cha. Birth and death, it is the material. Not transcendental, not permanent. Understand? Not permanent. You have to all sadhu sannyasis is following the Vaishnava life. Why? They want to know, they want to realize that transcendental truth of one Krishna. He is the transcendental. Hazrat Muhammad said, I am the messenger of God. And Jesus says, I am the son of Father. But Krishna said, I am the Supreme. Understand? Sarva dharman pritijya mamikam sarvanijya. Aham tam sarva papet dharmasasya. Krishna declares Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sarva dharman pritijya. Surrender to, let us feed up Krishna, and then our sins will be finished at a time by the causeless mercy of Guru and Krishna. Krishna will take all our sins, no doubt. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So I pray to all, everyone follow Srimad Bhagavad Gita and follow Vaishnavism. And this is the very important, the most important in your life. Understand? Most important. So I pray to Gurudev and Krishna Bihari, thus also he obtained also the good Tithi, auspicious Swami Maharaj, Guru Swami Maharaj appearance. The auspicious and the Harinam Kirtan all the time chanting. And Father, Mother, Father, Buddha, Hare Krishna. try to understand and holy name is the most important in our life. Every day we must chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Death means we finish not. Death means one kind of disease. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. For problem. We have suffering. All are suffering. For the chanting Harinam, you will be successful in our life, considerable life. Hare Krishna. God bless
I'm waiting now. I don't know.
Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Observe the prayer. Be silent, observe, see what's happening, learn. Sanatana Dharma is very vast, it's not easy
one grab, only the priest will know exactly what is being carried out. Very good. சகோதரர்களே, இனிய குழந்தைகளே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியிலே புறமான வணக்கத்தை முதல் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். So our respected religious leaders here, members of the very family, that is the Nadasen and the Singh family, on behalf of the community of Darnell, by and large, Kanga and around, I want to offer our deepest sympathies and condolences to the Nadasen and Singh families on the passing away of Karishma. So, to me, Karishma was, you've heard all the different people speaking. To me, Karishma was a very good friend, because throughout her illness we used to communicate very, very often on WhatsApp. I had the utmost respect for Karishma as a devotee. The Darnell Temple, she used to be helping me there when I was sold here. And then as a daughter-in-law to Uncle Mari, as a wife to Preston, as a mother, she had the most amount of patience and tolerance with her children, if you saw that. And there's only good things to say. And then, when you know that she was a devotee of Lord Krishna, and then when this Janmashtami is happening now, and for her to be called in this time, we are all here to still pay for our sins. This is hell. Heaven is above. This is hell. You pay for everything here. When we go, we rest peacefully. And that's why this young mother was called in this auspicious time. We may question why, by and large. There's many memories that come flooding to my mind. 7 years ago, on this very platform here, I officiated the marriage of Preston and Karishma. I've been telling the families, all the weddings I go, I do it, I'm gone, I don't even eat. But that day, I had a meal in this family household, and something kept me, and I stayed here for a very, very long time. I think it was 3 o'clock or after that I had left very late. Don't ask me what it is, but never ever judge a book by its cover. You know, the hospitality here, there's an amount of spiritual connection that is here. And that day as well, I had met with some swamis and all that here. And this is the thing, but sad that we have to say part ways today, because this is only the physical body. Okay, the physical body, you can bath this body, you can dress with the best clothes money can buy. The mental body, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling ill, it will tell you that. You take yourself to the doctor, you get medication. But how do we heal? How do we satisfy the needs and wants of the spiritual body? Okay, here it's all about the spirit, because remember, the soul never dies. Soul is being transformed from one to another, right? And all the satsang that is being sung, all the rituals that I'm going to do now, it's for the soul, because the soul never dies. Soul is really transformed from one form to another. So we're praying today 2 things. The soul must go peacefully, it must go nicely. The family that she leaves behind must stay nicely. The children have got a long way to go in their life, as well in days to come. That's what we're praying for. So according to Hindu Dharma, I'm going to do some of the final rites now, and the ultimate final rites will be done at the crematorium. So if you can all please rise and join me in prayer as we
ஓதக்கு ஆரியவர்
மாடத்திலாடுவான் மாடத்திலம்பதி வாழ்த்தி வணங்கவான் மாடத்திலம்பதி வாழ்த்தி வணங்கவான் மாடத்திலம்பதி வாழ்த்தி வணங்கவாம். ஓம் சிவா திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். முன்னவனே யானி முகத்தவனே முத்தினலம் சொன்னவனே மன்னவனே செப்பரனே ஐங்கரனே சென்சடையுன் சேகரனே தற்பரனே நின்றால் சரணம். ஐந்தகரத்தனே யானி முகத்தனே இந்தி நிலம்பிரை போலம் இயற்றனே நந்தி மகந்தன ஞான குழந்தை குந்தியல் வைத்தடி போற்றுகின்றே கனி மூல மகா கணபதி பகவானி வரவரஸ்வராமி. ஓம் அன்பை வடிவான் என்றாய் போற்றி அன்பத்துய தன்னை தீர்ப்பாய் போற்றி இன்பமே தந்துகாப்பாய் போற்றி இன்ப வடிவான கடவுளே போற்றி தாயும் தந்தையும் நீயே போற்றி வாழ்வும் செல்வமும் நீயே போற்றி மண்ணுவன் எல்லாம் நீயே போற்றி கண்ணலாடமின் கடவுளே போற்றி முதலே போற்றி முடிவ போற்றி உருவே போற்றிய உருவா போற்றி காற்றே போற்றி கனலே போற்றி அருளே போற்றி என் அரணே போற்றி. நம சிவாய வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க இமை பொழுதம் என் நெஞ்சல் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க கோகாதையாண்ட குருமனிதன் தாழ் வாழ்க ஆகமம் ஆகி நின்று அன்னி பாந்தாள் வாழ்க. பாரெங்கம் நிரந்தலங்கம் எங்கள் தங்கையே பாவங்களை எல்லாம் போக்கும் எங்கள் தெய்வமே உலகத்தில் எங்களுடைய இந்த துன்பங்களையே அனுபவித்து எங்களை விட்ட பரலோகம் சென்று விட்ட திருமதி அம்மா கரிஷ்மா நதேசன் அவர்களுக்கு யாங்கள் மிகவும் துக்கப்படுகிறோம், அனுதாபப்படுகிறோம். அவர் உயிரறிந்தும் அறியாமலும் செய்து பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் மன்னித்து தங்கள் பாதார விந்துகளில் சேர்த்து கொண்டு அவர் ஆத்மாவுக்கு சாந்தி அருளும்படி பிரார்த்தனை செய்கின்றோம். தேவார்த்தி தேவனே தங்கள் திருவடிகளுக்கு பன்முறை வந்தனம் வந்தனம் வந்தனம். கருணாகர கடவுளே நமோ நாராயண வெங்கடேச கோவிந்த அச்சுத நாராயண பெருமானே இ ஆத்மாவுக்கு நற்கதையும் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. Thank you. You can be seated while I continue.
आविवागनम् आमाङ्गल्यं समर्पयामि ओम आविवागनम् आमाङ्गल्यं समर्पयामि आमाङ्गल्यं समर्पयामि आवनिमासम् आविवागनम् आमाङ्गल्यं समर्पयामि करिष्मा नाम आविमासं समर्पयामि आविवागनम् आमाङ्गल्यं समर्पयामि ओम कवालं तरं स्थानं समर्पयामि नेत्रे कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि आवनिमासम् आविवागनम् आमाङ्गल्यपूजां समर्पयामि ओम कालं चन्द्र तिरुमल्यम्मा करिष्मा नाम संवत्सरेवो
அயனும் மாலம் அமரகு முனிவர் தாபம் முறை முறை வணங்கி ஏற்றம் முதல்வனே நம சிவாய 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 ஆதியாய் வேதம் நாங்காய் அடிமுடி தெரிய வண்ணம் சோதியாய் இறைவாயின்று துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய. Perform a double roll to put on the knee. Otherwise, you're going to come and get lost.
Yeah, double red, put another line. Make another line.
3 times you're going to go around. கடவுளே நம சிவாய கடவுளே நம சிவாய கடவுளே நம சிவாய போல் போல் வந்தன் நெய்யடி பணிவாய் துன்பம் வாழிய செம்பொன்மேனி வள்ளலே நம சிவாய 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 மையது பாகம் வைத்த கும்பகள் கம்பீரானே அமைதர் மணியே முத்தே அண்ணலே நம சிவாய 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 உமையக பாகம் வைத்த கொம்பகல் கம்பிராயே அமைதரு பணியே முத்தே அண்ணலே நம சிவாய 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 நமரும் ஆகி உள்ளமை புறமும் ஆகி தானுவாய் ஜகத்துக்கெல்லாம் தந்தையாய் நம சிவாய 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 எங்கு பேர்பதனார் மார்க்கம் என் உயர் இறங்கி வந்து படுதரு ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் பரமனே நம சிவாய 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 ஏதவை போதை மாத எதமுள்ள மையப்பட்டு நீருதல் ஒழிக்க வல்ல நிமலனே நம சிவாய 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 ஐயாவே துந்தை போதம் அன்பிலும் தலைமேல் வைத்த செய்யல பார்ப்போர் போற்றும் தேவனே நம சிவாய 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 அழகர சிவனே வந்தன் அம்பலத்தாடி என்றும் பருவா துயரம் தீர்க்கும் பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய. What I'm going to do now, once we finish accompanying 3 times. While you do that, we surrender, say
this mother will give our last act of affection, love, and devotion and respect for whatever she's done for us. On this earth is her time. We will put the things in there, we will come with the groups,
That's the point of view.
only contact.
The people in London want to see Karishma's face, you can stream it from the face. Right? Is it big? You see it? Huh? No. I told them not to come. If they come, they will delay the funeral. So they, you can do it from here. Why do you do
Hare Krishna, everyone. While the preaching continues, I would like everyone to put their hands up. Hare Krishna, everyone. The highest mercy we can have as a human being is glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As Maharaj said, when Muhammad came, he said, I'm the servant of God. When Jesus came, he said, I'm son of God. When Krishna came, he said, I am God. Supreme Person of God. So I would like everyone, total surrender means put your hands up like that. Right? Everyone put their hand, forget the faith, what we believe in. For the moment we're trying to give Karishma the best journey. Because God is one for everyone. Now this is a prayer for the soul, not the body. As I said earlier on,
in man in this world believe in relative truth, not the absolute truth. And to follow the absolute truth is very, very hard, but it's very, very simple to chant the holy name of the God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, I'll say one. When I'll say, you'll repeat. I would like everyone, you love Karishma, so let us give a good favor. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you all very much. You put your hands down. Total surrender means once in the Mahabharata, when the Kauravas won the game of dice against the Pandavas, so they wanted to belittle the Pandavas. So Duryodhana, the eldest of the 100 sons of King, the blind King Dhritarashtra, told his brother Nadasen to go and bring Draupadi in the assembly hall, where all the kings all were there. And eventually, when they brought her there, and then Duryodhana says to Dhritarashtra, this robe basically means undress Draupadi in the whole assembly. So Mother Draupadi, what she thought, she can hold the force of Dusasan, had the power of like 100 elephants. She held her sari not to be, and eventually she saw her strength is too little compared to that Dusasan's strength. So she put her hands up and she cried for Krishna. Govinda, Damodar, Madhavi, Krishna. And Draupadi was the wife, common wife of the 5 brothers. She was known as Panchali. She put her hands up and she cried. And that moment in time, Lord Krishna was having his lunch. And when he hears Draupadi, the devotees cry, what he does, he does not come there. He manifests himself in a sari form. In a sari form. And Dusasan trying to disrobe Draupadi and he pulling out, maybe pull out sari from here till Cape Town. And the sari never ended. He eventually got so exhausted, so tired that he gave up. So if you surrender to God, so you are the safe zone. Remember, as Maharaj said, as Prabhu Achyuta said, that one should understand we are not the body with the spirit within the body. And the spirit within the body is who we are. We're neither Hindus, we're neither Christians, we're neither Muslims. These are all bodily. Therefore, when I preach, I say we all, the whole world, believe strongly in relative truth, relating with the current body. The soul got only one job, to serve Bhagavan, because the soul is a fragmental part of God Almighty. God is complete, we are incomplete. And at the same time, everyone in this world, when we have come here, we have come to this world out of ignorance. Every one of us have come to the world out of ignorance. When God Almighty, Krishna, decides, manifested our souls on the borderline known as Tatasa region. Tatasa region is the borderline which demarcates separates the spiritual world from the material world. When God manifested in the spiritual world, we use the word manifest. In this world, we say created. So remember, anything that is created will be destroyed. Anything that manifests is eternal, everlasting. And the constitutional position of the soul is to serve God Almighty. So everyone in this world, the millions of faith and belief, they believe in whatever they believe, there's nothing wrong. They're seeking for the higher truth. But they basically identify themselves with the body. First misunderstanding, that is illusion. Every one of us, we are born with 4 defects. We are born with a cheating propensity. You cheat someone cheats you, someone cheat yourself. First fault in all of us. Second fault, we are in the illusion. Who are you? I'm a Hindu, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a South African, I'm an Indian. Misidentifying yourself. Like if you sit in the car, you cannot say I'm the car, you say I'm the driver of the car. Right? Thirdly, we all make mistakes all the time. Fourthly, we got imperfect senses. Look at your senses. Take for instance, all our senses are imperfect. Take for instance your eyes. What is closest to your eyes? People quickly say nose. No, not the nose. It's your eyelid. The bottom part of the eyelid, not the top part. How many of you can see your eyelids? You cannot see the truth. How blind we are. This is spiritual knowledge. So one should understand, when God manifested our soul in Brahma Jyoti, the Tatastha region, He gave us one beautiful gift. Every one of us has been given the beautiful gift, the minute independence. Do as you please, but everything got a price. You work, you earn. When you don't work, you starve. It's like that. So now, when God gave us the minute independence, then there were billions of souls. They looked towards the kingdom of God. And when they looked towards the kingdom of God, they got attracted. And they kept on looking. Immediately, Radha Rani's internal potency, known as Yog Maya, catches the soul and put them in the kingdom, in paradise. Not heaven, beyond heaven. The kingdom of paradise, Vaikuntha Lokas. Put them there, they're in the right constitutional position and they're serving God. Then every one of us here, we saw people serving God. It did not impress us. So God was in front of you. We turn our back against God like that. And we turn your back like that. Immediately, rather than this external energy, Mahamaya, known as Durga Devi, catches us and brings us to this world with another 2 bodies. So we got a subtle body. The second, your Atma is the first body. The second body is your made of your mind, intelligence, false ego. And that is the body we journey towards the universal judge. And the third body is this body, what we can see with the material eye, made of earth, water, earth, water, fire, air, ether. And these are the 5 gross elements which makes our temporary gross body, which lasts maximum 100 years, normally 80 years, 60 years, then we're gone. So we will not identify ourselves with the body. We're not the body. The constitutional position of the soul is servant. Everyone is a servant of God. Take for instance, look at the tree. The tree is standing on one spot. It is serving. It's giving you fruit. It's giving you flower. It's giving you housing for birds, insects, and so forth. So every one of 8.4 million species of life, we are all servants of God. So dear brothers and sisters, it's a great day for our child Karishma that she has left a material coin, which in reality, which is not her. What we in the mundane world believe that it's her. In reality, the Atma is who she is. And you minus matter from spirit, then the body is cold. Take the spirit out of the body is cold. So remember, save your soul while you can, otherwise you will lose it. You can be put back, you can be put back in the cycle of evolution, 8.4 million species of life, of which in the beginning when Armageddon came, whole earth was drowned, there was the ocean, there was no land. So when life began, all of us were in the water, aquatic life, 900,000. And when land surfaced, when the land surfaced, the second evolution is trees, plants, and creepers. 2 million. 2 million. After that evolution, you can see Kitani, creature, reptile life. What? Yeah. 1.1 million creature life. After that evolution, you get bird life, 1 million. And the last one is 3 million four-legged animal form. Then you pass in 8 million life form, then you get the first human birth. So you left to the individual, you got the mind is independent, do as you please, but you got to pay the price. The simplest way, the Yuga Dharma for this age is chanting the Maha Mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, none other than Radha Krishna combined, he came to the devotee, showed us how to become a devotee. Total surrender. Hare Krishna, everyone. Panditji?
Dear family and friends, if there's any one of you here that have not come forward and paid your respects, you can do that now, because in the last few minutes you want to give to the immediate family that are not coming to the crematorium. An announcement is made with the request of the family that those of you are remaining here, that meals have been provided for you, so they would appreciate if you partake of those meals. Also take note that the 15th and 16th-day memorial ceremony of our dear sister Karishma, it will take place on the 22nd, that's a Friday, the 22nd of September. It's not coming Friday, but Friday after. At this venue here, supper will be served from 5:30 p.m. and the service will continue thereafter. So please take that as a personal invite. And maybe perhaps if there's any family and friends that could not make it to be here and meet the family for the funeral, they can use that as an opportunity to come and sympathize with the family. And of course with social media, things like WhatsApp and all that, and the local press, there will be a obituary, something will be put and sent around. And And also, for those of you that have stood by this family, for those of you that have been in contact with Karishma throughout her illness, for those of you that have supported the family morally by just being here today to sacrifice your Saturday to be with this family, floral tributes, any contributions, cash, kind, whichever way, the family would like to say thank you. They want to express their thanks and appreciation to you, and also for the funeral directors of today and whoever, the neighbors, friends, whoever helped in being here today and assisting this family. A very big thank you to all of you. May God bless you, and we pray ultimately that may the soul of our dear sister Karishma rest in eternal peace. The family that she is there must get the strength to carry on. Having said that, I'm told that we have one more tribute. Mark, you can bring that person forward. One more tribute, and then we will give time to the immediate family members. And if there's any satsang or bhajan we want to carry on, but we will be leaving shortly. Thank you. Yeah.
My dearest Karishma, today is a very sad day for all of us as your battle against cancer came to an end and gave your angel wings. You fought a very brave fight and took every disappointment with a smile and had complete faith in your Lord Krishna that never wavered even during your toughest moments when the pain was unbearable. You left me starstruck when you showed me your amazing strength and resilience, being able to bounce back from anything, even when all the odds were stacked against you. You showed me how to put on a brave smile, even when that was the last thing you felt like doing. You made a big effort to celebrate the completion of my studies by throwing a surprise party for me, and you always felt sorry for my late nights and how I was managing with work and studying, despite the fact that you were going through so much yourself. You loved unconditionally, and as I write this with tears in my eyes, I know you are free from pain and suffering. I am deeply sorry that I could not be there to say a final goodbye, but you know that I will never forget the journey that you and I have walked together, our long chats and laughter, tears and good news. The joy of driving the Golf in the drag race was one of your items on the bucket list that you got to accomplish. You lived life fully and left behind wonderful moments for President Samiran, Kimea, and the rest of the family. You loved and cared for them, and they were the most important to you. You instilled great values in Samiran and Kimea. Both are kind and grateful for whatever they have. We will ensure that we keep your memory alive, and rest assured knowing that Kristen, Samiran and Kimea will always be taken care of and surrounded by love from all of us. Go well, beautiful Karishma. May your soul attain eternal peace and rest at the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna. From the entire Nadasen family, we would like to bid you farewell and say that we will love and miss you always, till we meet again.
आर लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया। तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबका सहारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबका सहारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मेरे दुलारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मेरे दुलारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबको सहारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबको सहारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मेरे सहारा। पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया। तुम्ही हो कन्हैया आँखों का तारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया आँखों का तारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबको प्यारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबको प्यारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया आँखों का तारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया आँखों का तारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया सबके प्यारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया। तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मुरली वाला, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मुरली वाला, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया राधक प्यारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया राधक प्यारा, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मुरली वाला, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया मुरली वाला, तुम्ही हो कन्हैया राधक प्यारा। पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, पार लगा दे कृष्ण कन्हैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे नैया, दूर चले मोरे
rise.
அம்மையே அப்பா ஓப்பிலா மணியே அன்பினில் விளைந்த ஆரமுதே பொய்மய பெருக்கி புருதினை சுரக்கும் புழத்தலம் புலையனேந்தனக்கு செம்மயங்காய சிவபலமழைத்த செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே இம்மையே உன்னை சிக்கினி பிடித்தேன் எங்கிருந்து அருளுவது இணையே ஆத்மா சாந்தி 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 ஓம் சிவா திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் for the rest of the traditions.
Hare Krishna.
You can see the dear devotees, family and friends, they've got meal prepared for you all. You will not miss it. They have the cool drink and those are going to
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Rama.
last and on the top.
Yeah, it's a very bad smell. Goodness.
பங்கன் மயமே. ஓம் நம சிவாய நான் மறையெல்லாம் மயமே. ஓம் நம சிவான் வரை காபதம் நிம்மயமே. ஓம் நம சிவாய அருளானந்தம் மயமே. ஓம் நம சிவாய நான் கண்டனம் மயமே. ஆரங்கம் நிரந்தலங்கம் எங்கள் பிதாவே, தாயே பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் போக்கும் எங்கள் தெய்வமே. உலகத்திலே உண்மைந்த எங்கள் சொந்தங்கள் அனுபவித்து எங்கள் வித்த பரலோகம் சென்றவித்த திருமதி அம்மா கரிஷ்மா நடேசன் அவர்களுக்கு யாங்கள் மிகவும் துக்கப்படுகிறோம், அனுதாபப்படுகிறோம். அவருடைய அவர் செய்து பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் மன்னித்து தங்கள் பாதாரங்கள் சேர்த்துக் கொண்டவர் ஆத்மாவிற்கு சாந்தி அருளம் பிரார்த்தனை செய்கிறோம். உண்ணாமுனை உகையாரோடம் உடலாகிய உருவன் பெண்ணாகிய பெருமான்மணி பன்மாமணி திகழ மன்னாதன அருவித்திடல் முரளி முருவதீரம் அண்ணாமலை துருவாழினை பருவாய் வண்ணமலர்மே. சிவனே வந்தன் கதவை தருவாயே, சிவனே வந்தன் கதவை தருவாயே, சிவனே வந்தன் கதவை தருவாயே. சக்தியே நீ வைவிடத்தாயே, சக்தியே நீ வைவிடத்தாயே, சக்தியே நீ வைவிடத்தாயே. ஆத்மாவசனவர்களையும் சாந்தி சாந்தி. அறிந்தும் அறியாமலும் தெரிந்தோ தெரியாமலும் செய்த சகல கர்மங்களை குற்றங்கள் எல்லாம் காத்தரட்சித்து மன்னித்து அருள் புரிய வேண்டும். ஓம்
elders, family and friends. We are now ready for viewing. While we're going to be doing the viewing, let us give consideration to the sick, to the elderly, anyone with physical challenges that may come forward, and then the others who can follow. We give each and every one of you a chance to view and pay your respects, followed by the family last before we promise our dear mother. So you can come.
Everybody chant together now. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Nityananda, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Prabhupada, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gurudeva, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Nityananda, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Prabhupada, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, because this is the best prayer we can do for Karishma's soul, and we all here to bid her farewell. And at a greater mantra than the Maha Mantra, it's the Yuga Dharma. Lord Chaitanya has given us this mantra. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Families, and our sister will be entering a very different world, and we pray that as the soul makes its journey, God accepts the soul in His kingdom, and God gives the strength and strength and courage. All bearers take a position. Samainadam Ariyate Sidarodum Iruveli Maimadam Arivi Mudalaye Mudalvanta Chadaviye Yekorayi Nasivayi Yesuvaite Amayane Rajya
படையம் கருளாய் படையம் கசந்தரகில்லா படையாய் புரிந்திரத்தை சொல்லாய் படையம் நிலையாய் படையம் ஊழாம் படையம் எல்லாம் படைகளை பொறுத்தருவார் காட்சிகம்பனை தென்னாடி சிவனே போற்றி ஆத்மாவுக்கு நல்வதே Thank you.